HBCU Overdrive is proudly sponsored by WeWorkForEverything.org. At WeWorkForEverything.org, this is for those who are trying to build for a dream with their latest hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, and accessories and more. You can have it all here at a reasonable price. Black owned and operated out of the great state of New York. Like I said, get suited and booted. Check it out at WeWorkForEverything.org. Peace. What's going on, everybody? What is going on tonight? It's your boy Doc Holiday. We're back with another HBCU Tonight, episode 55. Make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you comment, share, most of all, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive. So, as always, man, just let everybody know we live right now. I just got off work. Just got the phone with my mother, and she giving me updates on the football game where they at right now. I think she said South Oak Cliff is up. I think she's the last time she gave me a score was South Oak Cliff 28, Midlothian Heritage 24. It's in the fourth quarter. I'm just texting her right now. Let me know what's up. But anyway, man, look, you got 13 people on. Make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you share this with everybody. How you doing, Miss Mary? What's going on? Me and Mike. Yeah, my man is up. I just talked to his chit chat with my bro. He is on the road coming from Philly, headed back home. So make sure you get to the house safely, bro. But we're gonna have to talk about that what's going on Twitter. All I know is it has been a wild day in these internet streets, y'all. It's been a wild day in these streets. But anyway, make sure we do this thing. Make sure you become a subscriber of the channel. As always, make sure you become a subscriber. All you do is just hit the subscribe button on the channel for the YouTube channel. Also, you can hit me up on all social media platforms, mainly Instagram and Twitter at HBCU_Overdrive. You also can hit me up on my Facebook page at my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. But what's going on, Big B? What's happening? Miss Joyce, how you doing? So you can catch me on all those right there. Also, the exclusive family, become an exclusive family member, hit the join button. That's it. Like I said, we're going to try to get this thing squared down to one so it could all be evened out. And last but not least, we are still taking in donations via Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle, or through the Super Chat. Like I said, we are down to the crunch time. I actually leave out next Thursday. So we are still I'm giving my number. We are still like $500 short. As far as getting all the logistics and stuff like that. So I meant to say, Miss Kim, appreciate you for the donation. What's up, Mr. Davis? So we need to go ahead and try to get the donations rolling in. We try to get it rolling in right now. We are kind of like 500 short. So we want to make sure we have enough to actually eat and get down there and back safely. So like I said, we are driving down to Tallahassee on Thursday afternoon, pretty much after my mother gets off of work. So we are driving down there Thursday afternoon, and we are trying to make sure we get everything squared away right now. So I gave you my number, how much I'm short I am right now. And we're trying to make sure we get all that taken care of. So and between now and like Wednesday or Thursday morning, I'm gonna do a show Thursday morning before we leave out, and we just trying to get all these donations headed in. And I know it's Black Friday, so I hope nobody ain't at the food for Black Friday. If so, make sure make sure you slap somebody if they try to get you. They try to get your way. But other than that, man, that's pretty much what we got right now, and we want to make sure that everything's taken care of. So let's. I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna try to enjoy it, family, Ellen. I'm gonna try to enjoy it, even though I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna try to enjoy it all at the same time. So we are pretty much trying to get this squared away. So if you have, make sure that you put some in the bucket. But if you want to see my PayPal and Zelle, it's down at the bottom. So let me kind of let y'all see how it looks, because I think if that can y'all see that better on the ticker? I think, is that better on the ticker? But anyway, but that's going on. That's what we need right now. Hopefully we can get that all the way through. And like I said, we appreciate everybody we appreciate everybody for donating. Okay, I'm gonna keep it just like that. Thank you. But other than that, y'all, I know it's Friday right now. It's got a lot of stuff going on. But if you got a birthday right now, it is Sagittarius season, as always. It's Sagittarius season. If you got a birthday going on right now, please let me know for the month of November. Please let me know, and I will shout you out for your birthday. I can't make it rain dollars, but I might make it rain cents. I'm funny with it. That was corny, but man, we are here so we can celebrate. Make sure you get to celebrate another rotation around the sun. But but right now, man, look. First and foremost, shout out to Alabama A&M, the March Maroon and White, for heading the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade yesterday. They did a magnificent job with the sound and the technicality. I know those kids had fun. That's something that majority of these kids will actually have memories of actually going to New York and marching down 34th Street in front of the Macy's, the headquarters at Macy's, marching down Central Park. So shout out to them for doing that. I tried to stay up, watch them, and I fell asleep. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. They did do their thing, Miss Mary. They did their thing yesterday. I'm not gonna lie to you. They did their thing yesterday. but there was a football game yesterday. There was a football game. Um, Alabama State versus Tuskegee. It was the 99th edition of the Turkey Day Classic. Um, in this game right here, Alabama State runs away with the game yesterday, 41-3. Oh man, started the game off yesterday with a kickoff return by Robert McMinn for 89 yards. Technically, it was 90 yard. It was a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Damon Stewart pretty much was efficient yesterday. 179 yards on 11 of 16, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Also, Juwan Howe, 9 carries, 70 yards, and 1 touchdown on the ground. As a team as a whole, they ran for 137 yards with 2 touchdowns. So pretty much had about 316 yards of total offense. With Tuskegee, ended their season at 7-4. Bryson Williams, 9 of 20, 79 yards and 2 interceptions. But Johnny Morris, 22 carries, 100 yards for the day. No touchdowns in this game right here. It looked like when you watch this game, they was overwhelmed. What up, Contrary? TT, man, they was overwhelmed by Bama State's size and brute strength. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bubba Adams, look, he had a field day yesterday. I don't know how many tackles that man had yesterday, but he was all over the place. Shout out to him. I think somebody said this is his last hurrah at Bama State, but somebody also said that he probably had a year. He got a year left, but it all depends on what happens. And they had a crowd of 22,911 at the game, which is a sizable amount of people there to watch the game on actual Thanksgiving Day. So I'm gonna say shout out to Alabama State for getting it done yesterday, ending their season at 7-4. 5-3 in SWAC East. They are tied for second place, but they got the tiebreaker against Jackson State because they beat us early last month. But this guarantees that Eddie Robinson Jr. he ended his season with a winning record. Ending the season with a winning record, but we got some things going on at Alabama State where at the game, and if you see the title, look, Bama State, Skegee, Tussle. So I don't know if people have seen the clip on Twitter, but I don't know if people have seen the clip on Twitter, but Bama State chose violence yesterday. And what I mean by they chose violence, they chose violence. I mean, they chose violence. I wouldn't see much on the field, but with the students and the bands, Bama State chose. They wanted all the smoke. They wanted every last bit of the smoke yesterday. They brought it to these folks yesterday. It was I just can't really, I really can't explain how bad. I really can't explain how bad that looked yesterday. So let's see. Jump up for Twitter. Man, oh yeah, man, y'all. If y'all on Twitter, check out my guy. Runs the official Junior College Phenoms. He runs that page right there. Man, check it out. He got some good. He got some good insight on players in our HBCU spaces for football. He comes out with you know what I'm saying, pretty much a lot of energy and stuff like that. And he's a friend of the program, so um, he's a friend of the program. I that's my guy right there. So he makes sure that we tune. He makes sure that he tunes in all the time, and I make sure that I read what he got, because he got a lot of stuff going on. But the pure band violence that I saw yesterday was unfathomable. Let's see if I can find it. I can find it. I think I can find it underneath. And shout out to my guy Nick, to my guy Nick Eden, who runs the HBCU Twitter Weekly. But yeah, I had to look. I had to see this, y'all. What up, David? What's going on? EA, what's happening? Straight disrespectful, y'all. Just straight. I'm just telling y'all that was just straight up disrespectful, y'all. That was straight up disrespectful. I didn't. I couldn't. I couldn't get it out of my head, and it didn't stop right there. I hold on, because it's some more stuff that was on there too. It didn't stop there. It didn't stop there, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh man, she deleted that tweet, y'all. It was, oh my goodness, it was crazy, y'all. And then we gonna get on to my boy Miak Mike because he been going at it with the FAMU folks on Twitter all day, all day. I just had to say it like this, but it was something that a lady, her name is Cody on Air on Twitter. She says something about uh, Alabama State, not a high-ranking university. She spelled ranking wrong. She spelled it raking. Um, she says that they only let they don't even let students with 2.0s or less in their schools. It was some other stuff, and she kind of got real personal because it's just like it's just like how we do it in the sweat. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's just like how we do it in the uh Yeah, Miss Mary, it was band on band violence, and then my boy Nick, he done got into it with somebody from Tuskegee, and oh snap, um, and then all hell broke loose between those two schools right there, and then I spent most of my day at work today, so I didn't know what was going on, but I was being fed info from. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on in these streets, y'all? What is happening in these streets? And then the next thing going on, then the next thing that happened is my man Miak Mike. And my man Miak Mike. Miak Mike been down with me since day one. Been down with me since I had like 4 people in my name. It'd be like 2 or 3 people on my live in the chat. He one of them the co-hosts, and the other one, Mr. Russell Haynes. Uh, and I'm just saying, Miak might be going. Like I'm just saying, Miak might be going at these damn rattlers all day. He been going ham against these rattlers all day. So oh man. One of his things was he tweeted out, and I got you on here, fam. He tweeted out, he says, any serious FCS team really shouldn't be putting a D2 team on their schedule, much less twice. Nevertheless, if you're going to play a D2 team, play it as a week one preseason warm-up game. I would love to see us play D2s in the spring game instead of it being an inter-squad game. Um, and then Oh, he been going at it. He went at it on between Grambling and Southern. He said, "I didn't think the Bayou Classic had any relevance, but my swag brother Lawrence corrected me. According to him, the Grambling State Tigers and the Southern Jaguars will be playing for the third place trophy in the SWAC West. The SWAC West bronze medal will be handed out after the game. Good stuff." My man was going at it. He was on one today. What kind of liquor did you had in your drink today, man? Because whatever you had, I did that. Then he was talking about. Then he gets on here. He talks about the 82-point thrashing that Mississippi Valley women got against South Carolina, the same South Carolina Gamecocks that won the NCAA women's basketball tournament this past season. He says the NAIA commissioner should be on the phone talking to the representatives from Mississippi Valley. It's time for Mississippi Valley to drop a couple of levels athletically, family. Hashtag don't kill the messenger. What up, guys? And then here's the icing on the cake. Here's a little HBCU trivia. Who am I? I ran from the SIAC to the MEAC, from the MEAC to the FBS, from the FBS back to the MEAC, and from the MEAC to the SWAC. No, it's not Kunta Kinte University. It's the university adjacent to Florida State. Put a 1 if you know. What a so he been going at it with all the FAMU folks. He been going at it with all these FAMU folks. He been going at it with all the FAMU folks. So you go. He tussled with Uncle Steve. He said, "Oh, it's another. Look at me being lame post. Let me help you out. It is a school you couldn't get into. This school that has won championships in all those conferences. Happy Thanksgiving as you and the rest of Morgan State sit their asses on their renter center couches." Then MEAC Mike said, "We sued the state of Maryland, got a bag because our institution creates visionary leaders. We are building a law and medical school. Believe me, Dale State and Morgan State will be driving the NASCAR around your number 2 ranking soon. However, we are shooting for number 1, not number 2. You're happy being number 2. We want to be number 1." This man has been on it, y'all. But he been going at it. He is her name is Kenya. She said, we are the school that does things on our own terms, the ones living rip-free in your head. We don't need time out to wipe away your tears. We will make time for that. Ain't that rich? The arsonist calling for a ceasefire. Smoke with what? Not your history with us. And she pulled out the receipts that FAMU has been smoking Morgan State for the last 4 years before they even made their rounds to the SWAC. Yeah, I heard Big Dog. I heard he put his name into the portal, man. Look, I'm gonna be like my man that says, next man up. Next man up mentality. Hey, it's a team game. This ain't an individual game. It's a team game right here. Next man up mentality. That's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. I ain't gonna be on here too long, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Not gonna be on here too long. So I mean, it's next man up, and we already know that portal was gonna open up. If you know that people gonna put their name in the portal, it officially opens up December the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, hey, yeah, don't mess with Miss Sykes. They want me to be on one too. Miss Sykes, Kenyon Sykes, and Miss Donna Brown are the main ones that I had get my entertainment from on Twitter every day, because they come with memes, they come with everything that I want to know. But we're gonna get into some more stuff. But I had to put that out there, man, because it was funny. Like, you know, like I said, if you want to, my whole thing is when we talk about our schools, we talk about football. We talk about football, talk about basketball. You know what I'm saying? Once we start getting to the point where it's stuff that we as people cannot control, then then that to me is stepping over the line. So with that being said, y'all, if we're gonna stick it, you know, we're gonna talk trash, we're gonna talk our noise. Stick it to football. It's sticking to the sport we talking about. If we talk about football, stick it just straight to football. You know what I'm saying? Stick it just straight to football. Don't, like I tell, you know, like we talk about the folks, they talk about Jackson's water crisis and infrastructure. It's really infrastructure. It's not just the water crisis. Infrastructure issues. It's you know what I'm saying? That's something that we as citizens, we cannot control that. We only can control it with our voices and with when we go to the polls. We can't just get up in there and just fix the damn pothole. But if I wanted to, I could. But we gonna get into that, man. Make sure, hey, we still are down like 500. We need to go ahead and make this going, make this happen. Let's get it going as far as with the giving and the donation. Let's see. You got Quincy Casey entered the transfer portal as a grad transfer. Salute to him. He is graduating in, I think he graduated this fall. And no, he ain't coming back to Jackson State. I think that relationship was severed when we gonna talk about this man right here. And I know we kind of got in depth. We got a little bit in depth with it, but that Hugh Jackson is retiring at the. Now I don't even think that man retiring, bro. I don't even think he retiring. Let me get on these to the Twitter streets. Lord Jesus. Another thing, shout out to, so he graduated last spring. Well, I don't know where he'd go, man, because he don't have a lot of productivity on the field, man. He don't have a lot of, like, he doesn't have a lot of film. I mean, he got you know, some from last season, this season, but it doesn't equate to a full body of work. And that's another, hey, Mr. Campbell, that's another thing. That's a thing right there. You know, he can go D2. I think he can go down to I know a school in South Carolina that's looking for a QB after this season. If Black Thanos don't leave from there. Uh Miles, I think Miles. Uh, I think Miles can get him. I mean, but you gotta realize too, he got to go to a school that actually has a graduate, a grad school, a grad program. I don't even think Miles has a grad program. Um, yeah, because I don't think he'll go to. I would say he can go to Tennessee State because both of their quarterbacks are leaving out. Um, Kango, I'm looking at the quarterback situations for next season. Um, Mississippi Valley is going to settle in on the QBs that they have. Never know with Grambling because Crowley is gone. PV got Trayvon leaving. Andrew with Texas Southern, Andrew Body. That's a big if right there. Of course, that's that we already got our QB set for the future. He went. Quincy Casey was playing at Alabama A&M, and he's from Memphis. He's from Memphis, so might think about Pine Bluff, but I think Coach Hampton is going to settle in on his QBs for Pine Bluff. I think he's going to go ahead and get those guys developed. Sure ain't gonna be Bama State because they got their QB. Damon Stewart was balling yesterday. Um, Thune Cookman, it all depends on what they do. Alcorn I think they selling in on their QB for the future. Um, who else? What about Tennessee Tech? I don't know because the way Tennessee Tech did Tennessee State that last on Saturday was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I don't know where Quincy might go. I really can't pinpoint where he might go. Um and so man, look, it all begins with it's all about to come down to we got APRs. APRs have been the APR has been talked about in the last couple of days, especially in the last 3 days, 2 3 days. But first of all, I wish um, they didn't use the APR on the HBCUs because it's more systemic racism when they use the APRs for our schools than other schools. Um, I'm just putting it out there. Um, I'm just putting it out there, but Don't get me wrong, Jackson State had their issue with APR. That's the reason why Common G got fired. He one of the reasons he got fired. So yeah, it does hurt. APR does hurt small schools. You gonna have to let me know about this, man, because when you get on when I finish the show, you always got a long comment for when I finish the show. So you got to let me know what's up with that. Hold on. Do y'all think Willie Gaines coming back to Jackson State? It all depends. It all depends on TC wants him. Depends if he want him. All depends on how TC want him. But I can't really say a thing about it. You stupid, man. They leaving the yard again. Everybody leaving the yard. Shit, people that from your school leaving the yard. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I feel you. He went to Colorado and he ain't happy up there. He ain't getting playing time that he wanted to up there. He thought he was gonna get playing time up there, and it kind of backfired on him. A lot of them kids did not. The only two that three. The only three players from that squad that actually made some sort of contribution to the team is Shador, Travis, and Shallow. Well, what's going on, Mr. Russell? I don't know where she at. She chilling. It ain't Saturday. It's Friday. So let me see this. Fagan Scott and May Lightfoot Law have filed a class action lawsuit on behalf of current and former Black student athletes at HBCUs against the NCAA, alleging the NCAA's APR program, the Academic Performance Program. Okay. Miss Karen, how you doing? You give me updates about women's basketball, A&T women. Are they playing St. Mary's, SMC, St. Mary's College in California? Okay, cool beans. I hope they get it. Ooh, this is a big upset. The Grayson Rams knocked off Buford tonight, 19-14, y'all. That's Georgia football for you right there. Ooh, let's see. We got some other news going on. It ain't HBCU news. This is from my boy Philip Lewis on Twitter. Tucson, Arizona, Associated Press. Ex-police officer Derek Chauvin, convicted of killing George Floyd, has been stabbed in federal prison, AP source says. That's crazy. Um, Stabbed by another inmate and seriously injured Friday at federal prison in Arizona. A person familiar with the matter told the Associated Press. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. And you're correct about that, Eagle. It does discriminate. So I mean that's why I kind of said like it to me it's more is more systemically racist towards our institutions. But yeah, look, y'all. It's a lot going on. It is a lot going on today. How about them cap? Yeah, yeah. Hold on now. We get into some NFL talk. How about them Cowboys? How about my Cowboys? Yes, we played damn sorry ass Commanders slash Redskins. I cannot fix my mouth saying Commanders. That does not sound good to me. But shout out to my Cowboys taking care of business on Thanksgiving as we always do. 45 to 45 to 10. Shout out to that boy Deron Bland setting the NFL single season record with five pick six. Five of them things. Five of them things. Got 7 interceptions this season already. 5 pick sixes taken to the house. Put his name in on the list for Defensive Player of the Year. Put Deron Bland name for Defensive Player of the Year. Anybody who has done that, not even the almighty Deion Sanders has not done that. Oh yeah, them Cowboy jerseys look good. That's some Thanksgiving Day jersey. That's what we wear for every Thanksgiving Day. And then you got the color rush that's gonna come out. I think we're gonna wear those in a couple of weeks. But yeah, put Deron Bland on the same. Put him on battle with Michael Parsons because Michael Parsons balling his ass off too. Put him on there for Defensive Player of the Year. And if they don't give this man Defensive Player of the Year, well, they won't even consider him for Defensive Player of the Year. Excuse me, I got my words mixed up. They are trash. The people are trash. That man is balling, especially taking the place of he's taking the filling in for Trayvon Diggs, who's out with a ACL injury for the season. This man has 12 interceptions since he been in the league, y'all. He's a 5th round pick last season. 5 defensive touchdowns. And this man came in. He got drafted. He started off as a nickel back. He was a nickel corner. Say it again, Ashton. See, that's my boy right there. I don't care if he found you. He said Cowboy versus Eagles in the NFC Championship game. We gonna smoke them down, Eagles. In fact, we got them in 2 weeks anyway. Ain't worried about it. Ain't worried about it. The man is balling, y'all. Shout out to Marquise Bell too. He out there balling as always. I think he was the leading tackler yesterday again from his hybrid linebacker spot. Yeah, from his linebacker spot. Let me see what he did last night. Shoot, Deron Bland had 10 tackles total. Marquise Bell had 4. It's cool though, but he is the lead tackler on the team right now. But we were balling yesterday. Houston, Texas, CJ Stroud for MVP. Hey, I give it to him. That kid been balling too. He been balling too. Um, but anyway, y'all, look, we gonna get into it because I'm gonna be honest with you. Prime's still crying. He's still crying. We talked about this a little bit on Tuesday. Um, was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday? It was Tuesday. We talked about a little bit on Tuesday, and hmm, uh, it was the thing. I mean, it's the thing about what he said, about what Prime said. Um, it don't matter if he um censors me or not. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Uh, but he's upset because I mean, look, he's upset because of the fact that one of his commits actually decommitted from Colorado because this is what the young man said. The young man said that he doesn't know if Coach Prime is still going to be the head coach at Colorado. That right there was a bold. I wouldn't say a bold move, but it was a great move by that kid right there because of the simple fact that um, it is a thing about you don't know. And the reason why we say that, just look what happened last season. He dipped out. I mean, people gonna say, well, y'all still salty, y'all still in y'all feelings. We not in our feelings. We just know the man's track record. He dipped out. Um, he dipped out from Jackson almost in the middle of the night. It was the worst kept secret in college football. Um, and you think about it, the Texas A&M job opens up after firing Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo Fisher is my hero because he gets paid $78 million to sit his ass at the house. Uh, but the thing about it is is the fact that yeah, they was 1-10, but I mean they 4-7. And yes, he was telling the truth because first of all, you're not winning. You're not winning. Like if let's just say you stayed at Jackson, let's just say you stayed at Jackson State. Would you have got that commit to come to Jackson State? Probably so because we're probably gonna be winning. Um, Another thing is, oh yeah, he got a fat check on Tuesday. He said, "Get your happy ass at home. Take this $19.6 million. Stay your ass at the house." Oh man, I'm telling y'all. Um, Another thing, like we said, like my man Eagle said, is the fact that he did throw his O line under the bus, um, because they can't block for his son. And just to be honest with you, we talked about the offensive line continuity. When it comes to offensive line play, continuity is your best friend. Continuity is your best friend. Having a symbiotic relationship with your offensive line, your fellow offensive lineman is essential because one person gets thrown off, then the whole line gets thrown off. Um, but the way you got it going is that he did himself a good service because, like I said, you ain't winning. Well, first of all, you ain't winning. Second of all, you throwing your team up under the bus. Third of all, you don't. People don't know if you're still gonna be in Colorado past this season. Uh, Another thing a lot of people are upset about is the fact that you have it's like you keep Shador in these games, and it's like watching. It's like with him this season, it's like watching a deer caught in headlights. Like it's like watching Shador play. It's like watching a deer get caught in the headlights, man. Like at least when he was at Jackson last season, he only got sacked 23 times at Jackson. This freshman year, he got sacked 35 times. Our O line was terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. Our O line was terrible. We didn't have a running game, so of course he had to put the ball in his hand. Last season, you saw what happened. You had Savion come in. He became the starter in the third game of the season. He ran for almost 1,200 yards. That takes pressure off of Shador. Um, it builds the being the synchronous the builds synchronically with the offensive line. You you have continuity. The offensive line was blocking. He didn't get sacked a lot. But just watching this season, it's like you're not doing him. You're not doing him. You're doing him a disservice. Uh, the team is built around Shador. It's built around him. It was never built around the defense. It was never built around a line. It was never built around running back. It was built directly, strictly around Shador Sanders. And he said a lot right there. He's learning the hard way, and you got to go out there. It's just not about going out there and recruit and getting these kids to come to your school. Can you develop these? Can you develop these players? Can you develop them for the next to send them up to the next level? Can you can you bring these kids in and let them know what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong with constructive criticism? Because it's like this, in a sense, as we see it now, and now every weekend, you can't coach. And I'm talking directly to you, Deion Sanders. You can talk bad about me with my 1,977 followers on YouTube, or the 37 people that's watching right now. You can't coach. And it's just like everybody said last season, you out talented the whole conference. Now it's time for when it's time to put your big boy pants on and try to go get it. You can't do it. Yeah, you're not in control. When you're not in control, when you don't have your hands on things, you're not in control of things. It just, it's one of them things where you're getting humble. What up, IP? What's going on? But no, it's just one of them things. Like, you're getting humble. I can't sit here and say it more than what everything else say. You being humble. And then the main thing you talked about is this past week, if a recruit commits to a school, he's saying that he shouldn't go on no other official visits. What kind of bullshit is that? So you telling me, the only way the reason why you saying that is because these kids are not going, they're not ready to make that decision just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, to me, that's not your decision until pen hit paper on first Tuesday of February. It is not official. You know this, man. Come on now. You know this. You know this. You've been in coaching. You've been in coaching college right now for really 4 years. About to be 4 years. Oh, I'll be down, Mr. Campbell. I'll be down. Make that 3, because mama coming. like, like you've been in coach for almost 4 years now. You know dang on well, Penn, it ain't a kid is not official to your school until Penn hits paper on a national letter of intent, and then they go to your school. So before then, between that time, a kid could go to any school. A 5-star kid can come to Jackson State right now. A 5-star kid can go to Tennessee State right now and visit them. A 5-star kid can go to FAMU right now and visit them. A 5-star kid can go to North Carolina Central right now and visit them. And what you gonna say? Oh snap! The tickets sold out. It should be no problem. It should be no problem. I looked in. Let me see what Dr. Lori gonna do. Mr. Campbell. Let's see what Dr. Lori gonna do. I'm gonna give her a call tomorrow. But I mean, that honeymoon was over after they got blown out by 36 to Oregon. And then you seen the wheels get ready to fall off. Loss after loss after loss after loss. And I think it really fell off when they played Stanford. They had that 29-point lead. First of all, ain't no lead safe in the Pac-12, first of all. You know what I'm saying? We talk bad about them, we talk bad about them not playing defense, but ain't no lead safe in the Pac-12. But it's just that like the bravado, the flashiness, the showing off your wrist and everything. It's like the wheels are falling off. And now you're going to, first of all, you brought Sean Lewis in. Sean Lewis left his job at Kent State as a head coach to coach your offense in Colorado. Then you saying that it wasn't working and you demoted him and you pushed Pat Shermer, who was even a mediocre coach in the NFL, as your offensive coordinator. And you seen what happened now. Then your defensive coordinator, which we already said, Charles Kelly, was horrible at Alabama. Now you want to bring in Warren Sapp to be on your coaching staff. That's not going to change anything. Your best coaching staff was what you had to Jackson State. Your best coaching staff, what you had to Jackson State. Dennis Thurman being the defensive coordinator. Of course, Andre Hart as your linebackers coach. Instead of bringing Vincent Dancy in as a defensive analyst, put him in as a corner. I mean, put him in somewhere on the defense. That's his mainstay. You got Coach Mathis, who you been homies with for the last 20-some, 30-some, 20-some years on your coaching staff. You got Brett Bartolone, who was your offensive coordinator at Jackson State, seeing what he did here at Jackson State, and you turn him into a wide receivers coach. I'm just saying, though. That was your real staff that you had right there. That was a real coach. Those are real coaches that you had right there. Because when they was at Jackson State, we didn't have a lot what they got at Colorado. We really didn't have a lot. But they went out there and they coached their butt off. And all you just got to do is just stay on the sideline and look pretty. And I'm just saying, all you got to do is just sit on the sideline and look pretty. That's it. There you go, right there. Easier just stay. You had really total control of your program. You at Colorado, you ain't really got control of your program. Somebody controlling you. Stanford lost to Sacramento State, who is a FCS power right now from the Big Sky Conference. And the same Stanford team beat Colorado. And like, yes, who was gonna say yes, Miss Karen? Who was gonna say no to him at Just State? And well, not a lot of people that gonna say no to that man. If if my boy Cos was up here, if Colorado loses to North Dakota State next season, he might well start looking for another job. He might well start looking for another job. I don't even have to lose to North Dakota State. They could lose to Northern Arizona. They could lose to Northern Colorado. They could lose to Colorado School of Mines. That's the D2 school. But he's still crying, man. He's still crying. Like this when you gotta put your ego to the side, put your pride to the side, and actually get to work. You guys to get to work. And right now, you're not doing what you're not doing what you're not living up to your hype. Oh, Miss Kane said he may be fired on the field. You mean to tell me they gonna pull another Herm Lewis, Herm Edwards, and what Arizona State did, fire that man straight on the field after a loss. But yeah, man, look, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. But I tell you this, y'all. I tell you this. We got some games on deck tomorrow. We got games on deck tomorrow. We have, first of all, we have tomorrow Grambling versus Southern in the Bayou Classic, 50th edition of the Bayou Classic. 1 o'clock kickoff time on NBC. I'm about to say ESPN, but on NBC. And then also we have Benedict College taking on Lenore Ryan from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Uh, they got, I don't know what channel that game is on. Hopefully it's on ESPN Plus, but uh so we got some football tomorrow, man. For Grambling, a win tomorrow in the Bayou Classic solidifies that Hugh Jackson will have a winning season. It will be third place in the SWAC West. A win tomorrow for Southern moves them into a better direction without the tutelage of Eric Dooley as the head coach, as he was fired last week. But a loss to Grambling for Southern will still it will leave a very bad taste in their mouth until football season start back up next week. And they will be on the coaching search again. This will be their third head coach since Dawson Odoms left to go to Norfolk State. So remember, they had Jason Rollins as their interim head coach, and then Eric Dooley got hired as the head coach at the end of last season. At the end of the season in 21. Now they're going to be on their third head coach in 3 years. So it is a great day for college football, HBCU football. Let's cheer on. Let's go out there and cheer on Benedict so they can keep it going, to keep the momentum going. And also tune in to the Bayou Classic tomorrow. Let's get those numbers up. Let's get those viewership numbers up, like we always do. But we will be back on here. We'll be back on here. We'll be back on here Sunday evening for the weekend recap. And on Monday, 8:00 p.m., we will have Texas Southern's all-time leading rusher in school history, Ladarius Owens, on the show on Monday at 8:00. So y'all tune in to that. Tune in for that on Monday. Try to do Tuesday. We're gonna try to get Dr. Cavill and Mr. Earl Kitchens, who is a representative of FAMU. We're gonna talk about the SWAC championship game next on Tuesday between FAMU and Prairie View. Bro, I'm coming. EA, I'm coming. Shoot, I said I ain't coming. I'm coming. I'll be down there. Yeah, you got HBCU matchups, you got Iron Bowl, you got Ohio State, Michigan, you got LSU, Texas A&M, which I don't see how that became a rivalry game right there. You got Colorado versus Utah tomorrow. So we got all the tomorrow is rivalry weekend. And then, of course, we got NFL on Sunday. Got NFL on Sunday and Monday and some more stuff. But yeah, Civil War right now. Oregon is up on Oregon State 31-7. Texas is beating the brakes off of Texas Tech 57-7 with 30 seconds left on the fourth quarter. TCU gets mauled by Oklahoma 69-45. Memphis ends their season with 9 wins. 45-21 beat down of Temple. Miami takes care of Boston College 45-20. Toledo and Central Michigan. Toledo is victor in this game 32-17. Ohio defeats Akron 25-14. Tulane defeats UTSA 29-16. So Tulane and SMU will be playing in the American Athletic Conference Championship game. Utah State takes care of New Mexico in 2 overtimes, 44-41. Missouri defeats Arkansas 48-14. Boise State takes care of Air Force 27-19. Penn State defeats Michigan State 42-0, and that was today. That's today. And then we got tomorrow, Ohio State, Michigan, 11 o'clock kickoff. Both teams are 11-0. This is the last game for Jim Harbaugh to be on suspension. Again, Vanderbilt, Tennessee. Tennessee will run away with that. Louisville versus Kentucky. Texas A&M versus LSU. Indiana, Purdue. Toilet Bowl. Middle Tennessee, Sam Houston. Toilet Bowl. UConn, UMass. Toilet Bowl. Pitt versus Duke. Houston versus UCF. Navy versus SMU. Troy versus Southern Miss. Toilet Bowl. Northern Illinois versus Kent State. I'm gonna tell you how this is crazy, y'all. Oh yeah, EA. If Trayvon Conley's grandma is going, if she's going, I think she probably have an extra ticket. We got. I'm gonna tell you about this. Kent State last season. Kent State was at least decent, 5-7. They're 1-10 right now. That just lets you know the actions of Sharon Lewis going from Kent State to Colorado to level up. Doesn't make sense. FAU versus Rice. Wake Forest versus Syracuse. Tulsa versus East Carolina. UAB versus North Texas. Trash. Colorado versus Utah. Utah's playing a walk-on at quarterback, and they're still going to thrash these boys. UNLV and San Jose State, which might be a good game. Of course, Auburn versus Alabama. Their game is in Auburn. Arizona versus Arizona State. BYU versus Oklahoma State. Liberty versus UTEP. Oh, my goodness. James Madison versus Coastal Carolina. Washington State versus Washington. That's the Apple Cup. Florida State versus Florida. Prayers go out to Jordan Travis. Man, I seen that injury. That reminds me of that injury reminded me of when Kevin Ware from Louisville broke his leg. First of all, bro, I would never, ever in my life root for Texas University. I would never root for them boys. I went to a school. I went to a high school that had a long. That our mascot was Longhorns. Copied everything from what University of Texas does. I love my high school. I love my high school Longhorns, but I'm gonna put a horns down for the boys down there in Austin. I'm sorry, I cannot root for them. I cannot root for them. They could be good, and I could still say they basura trash. Um, Notre Dame, Stanford, West Virginia, Baylor, South Alabama versus Texas State, Georgia versus Georgia Tech, clean old fashioned hate. Clemson versus South Carolina, Kansas versus Cincinnati, Charlotte, North Carolina versus North Carolina State. That's good. The Textile Bowl. That's good. Both teams are 8-3 coming into this game. That's nice. Oh, this is a good matchup on D2 side. Other than Lenore Ryan versus Benedict, the game is at, like I said, the game is at 1:00. Lenore Ryan coming in at 11-1. Benedict is 11-0. But Valdosta State versus Delta State. Valdosta is 11-1. Delta State is 10-1. That's going to be a good matchup right there. I want to see Benedict make their way down here to Texas. Would you try to come on, McCart? Oh, hold on now. Come on, McCart, because you gotta remind me who this is right here. You gotta remind me about who said they bet a stack Colorado winning 7 games. Come on now, because I forgot. I think I forgot about that. What's going on, cousin?
What's up, man? You remember that dude came on there? He knows somebody work at Colorado. He came on your panel. I don't know. I thought y'all knew each other.
Oh, that was Sean. That was Sean.
He bet me $1,000.
Let me.
And he said, man. And what he told me, don't hide when they win, cause it don't wax. And he gonna give you a tip when I pay him. I was just wondering, had you seen him in these YouTube screens?
I haven't seen him in these YouTube screens, man. I know you talking about. That was Sean right there. Sean said that. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find him. See if I'm gonna get my $1,000.
Don't play. He said, "Don't play about that man's money."
Huh?
He said, "Don't play about my money."
Yeah, that's what he told me. Don't play with his money when they win. I was just wondering, had you seen him? I'm gonna keep listening offline. I was just wondering.
I haven't seen him. I'm about to jump off this
thing. $1,000 they gonna win a minimum 7 games.
You did say that. You did say that.
Yeah, that's what he said. Shit.
He did say that.
All right, man. I was just wondering. I'm gonna keep listening.
All right, man. Oh snap! That's funny right there. That's funny because I remember that he did. That was funny. We got some football. Other than that, man. Other than that, we're gonna ride this thing out. Be back on here Sunday night. Sunday night at 9 o'clock, weekend recap. And then Monday evening, 8 o'clock, Ladarius Owens, Texas Southern University's all-time leading rusher, be on the show. If you got questions, make sure you line those questions up. And last but not least, man, like I said, we are a little bit less than $500 short of the mark, so we can get going to the SWAC championship game. If you can hit the Cash App, you can hit PayPal, you can hit the Zelle. We had this thing going on. Had this drive going on all the way up to Wednesday, y'all. But hey, let's get it going, because y'all want to see me down there. Y'all want to see all this good content we're gonna have down there. Let's go and send your boy down there. Send me down there. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna roll up off this thing. Make sure y'all check out our sponsors, weworkforeverything.org. Not a paid sponsor, but weworkforeverything.org. Make sure you check out the website, get your hoodies. It's get ready to get cold out there. Get your long sleeve shirt. Go ahead and get comfortable. Get you a nice t-shirt to wear around the house, work out in, do whatever you want to do, sport it. Hey, make it look good. But check out the website at weworkforeverything.org. And also, last but not least, this has been the HBCU Tonight, episode 55. As y'all see the title, it was a lot of stuff going on in these Twitter streets. But in conjunction with HBCU Overdrive, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share this show and any other show that I have on here that's posted, to your friends, to your family, to anybody that's the advocate for HBCUs. And also hit the notification bell to get everything that you see on here, HBCU Overdrive. We'll be back on, like I said, we'll be back on this thing Sunday night, 9 o'clock. But until then, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Hug your loved ones, because again, like I said, one day that they're here, the next day that they're gone. And we out this thing, like I said, till Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We are almost to the end of the year. And over the next week, I'm going to do some superlatives too. I'm going to put superlatives on here. I'm going to get with some people. We can get that working. But as always, man, we out this thing. Peace.